Hi there, Char Nikolai from Cove Realty here today with Scott Geissman from Higher Standard Home Inspection. We're here to help you get a few insights on the home inspection process as a first-time home buyer. A lot of questions come across to us from home buyers who are not familiar with the home buying process about how the home inspection goes and what it covers. So today, Scott and I are just going to go back and forth with a few questions that I hear typically from my buyers. First and foremost, most buyers want to know, what does a home inspection cost?
Home inspections cost about $250 for a house that's 1,200 square feet and under. That would cover pretty much all the components of the home. It is a non-exhaustive inspection, so I'm not allowed to move things or take things apart, but it is a visible inspection, and it's about a 400 itemized inspection.
So what exactly are home inspectors looking for when they are inspecting a home?
We're looking to find deficiencies in the home. So basically we're going over all the materials and components in the home, and we're listing the conditions of those components. So things like safety hazards would be one of the things that we're looking for. And then sometimes deficiencies where things might not work as they should anymore.
Okay, so like a deficiency, say an electrical issue or a foundation issue, those type of things. Plumbing issues, maybe something's leaking, etc.
Correct.
Another question I do get a lot from my buyers are they want to know, are there certain things that are grandfathered in when you go to buy an older home, or does everything have to be brought up to current code?
Some things are grandfathered in depending on the building codes at those times that they were constructed. Some things, newer homes obviously would not be grandfathered into the old rules. So depending on the time that the house was built, things are grandfathered in, that's correct.
In the home buying process, what do you think some of those red flags or alerts would be for some of our buyers?
Well, a lot of times it would be things like safety hazards. And safety hazards are different for everybody as far as their concern level goes. Some people have small children where railings and handrails could be a big deal to them, steps, things like that. Other than that, though, there's things like gas leaks, handyman wiring that can be dangerous, high voltage wires that get exposed.
Sure.
And then also sometimes just major items are kind of a red flag to the clients. Things like foundation movement, structural concerns, things like that.
It's like those structural concerns we always advise our clients when we come back to the table, saying we would like to get a qualified contractor out to basically analyze those again, of course, because you're not a foundation specialist.
Correct.
So in same with electrical, it's everything. You have a basic overview of those items, and then we go back and we talk to our buyers about those things, and we say, hey, if these are major concerns to you, maybe we would like to have another professional look at them who is above and beyond our home inspector because they have a bit more expertise in that area.
Correct. Normally, as far as foundation concerns go, if there is movement that's noted, I will refer you to a foundation contractor.
When it comes to the home buying process, I do let my buyers know that this is probably one of the most astronomical purchases they're going to make, at least for a while in their lifetime. If it's not their first, it's going to be second and third. And I do make sure that I do stress that they include their home inspector as part of that process and make sure that they're interacting with them, following them around, asking the questions when they're doing a home inspection. Do you prefer to have those home buyers follow you around? Of course, they can't go up on the roof and everything like that with you, but
absolutely, yeah. It's nice that they can kind of come around. That way we can point out the deficiencies as we go. If they have any concerns, we can talk about them as we go through it. Yeah, the roof and the attic are two places that I can't take the buyers with. Obviously can't bring them anywhere on a ladder for liability reasons, but everywhere else they can follow me around during the entire inspection.
Okay. For the minimal investment, it's, for peace of mind, they're putting that responsibility on you to make sure that that home is going to be up to what they want as far as their standards.
Yeah, it's important to hire a qualified inspector to make sure they go through the home thoroughly, so you do know what you're buying, you do know what the materials and conditions are, and you make sure that there aren't any safety hazards that are going to stop you or harm your children.
As far as I know, I never advise somebody not to get a home inspection. I'm sure you don't advise somebody not to get a home inspection.
That's correct.
Okay, good.
I think it's a pretty smart move to get a home inspection.
I think it would be too. It's a great thing. And I would always stress, to always be in attendance to those home inspections. I try to attend all my home inspections with Scott and all my other home inspectors. There are many that we do use throughout the city of Kenosha and Racine, so we want to make sure that we're going to be there supporting our buyers and knowing what they're exactly getting into as well, not just leaving that up to the buyer to explain all that information to us. I want to thank you today, Scott, for coming in today and doing the video for our buyers.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. So if you have any questions about the home inspection process, please feel free to reach out to me at 262-909-8106. I'm Char Nikolai from Cove Realty with Scott Geissman from Higher Standard Home Inspection, and we look forward to helping you in the future.